Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for, because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
To the left side wing. Eason gets a wide open look. Wembanyama. Outside Williams. Wembanyama, a screen. The shot by Williams, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Thunder. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Driving in. Castle misses.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Adebayo the screen. Takes a shot at the elbow. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And the basket by Castle.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You set him up, and Williams will typically knock it down.
And truly, RJ, some luck for this. Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries, and with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Here's Castle. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
The drive by Doncic. Left side, SGA. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
He had to know that call was coming. You can't treat another guy like a jungle gym out there.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
So it's the Spurs now after Luka Doncic's miss from downtown. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Pass to Caruso. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Caruso. Following the miss by Bol Bol.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Eason. Here's Castle. Guarded by Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Oklahoma City trails by 8. Pass to Vassell. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. A drive by Barnes. And he lays it straight in.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Here's Thor. Shoots the 3. A putback. Pass to Caruso. 6 to shoot. Here's Castle. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Usually he's a master in the middle.
Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Spurs leading by 4. .131 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Castle. That's short off the rim.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Highsmith's shot is off. San Antonio with the ball. Williams, that's for 2. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And you can tell Williams was feeling that one. Letting it fly without hesitation.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Castle. Off target from outside.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
It's Thompson off the drive. And Thompson slams it home.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. That one, no good. And so it's San Antonio heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
San Antonio, 21.
And thanks again. for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover.
Here's Dort. Hits it from three-point range. Dort's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the three from the corner.
San Antonio with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. Start a 3-game homestand with that game.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Down low, Thompson. Vassell outside. Clock at 6. The kick out to Cunningham. Over Mitchell. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
San Antonio calls timeout. Changing it up here. Spurs leading by 10. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Out to Wallace. That three off the mark. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
That's good by Mitchell. And the Spurs lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Out to the right wing. Pass to Thor. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Adebayo at the elbow. Good D by Mitchell. San Antonio leading by 10. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mitchell missing.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
The Thunder with another miss. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack? Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Fades away. And it's Doncic missing. Spurs leading by 8. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. And here is Doncic. 6 points for him. Luka throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's Vassell in the corner. And stolen by Castle. Wembanyama, right side. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Joe. Screen by Bol. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Thompson. Good defense by Wembanyama. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Outside Williams. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Bol. Pulls up. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 6. Williams looking around. In the corner, it's Eason. Here's Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Doncic outside. To the middle. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first half of play. Spurs lead by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. He takes it in, and the shot goes down. Wallace has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Spurs. Out to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Here's Caruso. Good on the 13-footer. Caruso's got his second bucket of the night.
and you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Back to Barnes. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Outside, Dort. And that one, good. Dort's got 5.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength. Clearly a foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first foul shots of the night here. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Spurs leading by 7. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Now, here's Mitchell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Lets it go from deep. Dort misses. Pass to Barnes. And here is Doncic. Bryant defending. Outside, Adebayo. Off target from three-point range. Now Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And Mitchell drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Guys, back to you.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Bryant. It's rebounded by Doncic. And here we go. Oh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Out to the right wing. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shots good by Thor. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
San Antonio calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. San Antonio leading by 7. Here's Van Vliet. And Barnes sends it back.
Tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Right side George. Over Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Van Vliet outside. Barnes outside. Outside, Dort. A 3-ball. Thompson with the rebound. Oklahoma City trails by 5. Johnson, a wide open look. It's good from long range. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Van Vliet. Still yet to score. Barnes the screen. He gets that one.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Screen by Bowl. SGA with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. On the wing, Johnson. Up top, Vassell. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Van Vliet outside. And taken away by Johnson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
And all that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
.111 left to play in the third. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 6. Spurs working the ball around now. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
You can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And it's Vassell in the corner. High post, Johnson. It's taken away by Wallace. Outside, George. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's SGA. That misses off the backboard.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And here's Vassell from the arc. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Spurs out in front. They're up by 2. And well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Cunningham looking it over. Adebayo, high post. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Caruso. Out left to the wing. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Drills the three-pointer.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Castle misses. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Good on the shot.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Pass to Caruso. Off the run. And that one swishes right in.
Caruso's ability to pull up from mid-range makes defenders choose how they want to guard him.
The kick out to Adebayo. They get it back. Right wing. Doncic outside. Another shot. Here's Highsmith. Misses the 3. Spurs trail by 3. Caruso with the ball. Outside Williams. Over Cunningham. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Timeout Spurs. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Outside for Wembanyama. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
3 points.
Wembanyama's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Barnes. And stolen by Williams. Wembanyama outside to tie it up. In the corner, it's Eason. Now Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wallace to take the lead. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Cunningham with it. Dort covering. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes that one count.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Buries the deep ball.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Thompson. Oh, the dunk.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Up top, Wembanyama. Connect on the J.
That is where you want to see Wemby making big plays in big moments.
SGA fires. And there's the 3.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Wembanyama. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
SGA. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Here's Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Knocks down the 3.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's SGA. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Easton up top. Outside, Dort. Eason, the screen. A three-pointer. Good.
Tenacious play from Dort when it matters most. He was not distracted by the stakes at hand.
Thompson outside. What a finish!
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now Eason. Lou Dort. Missed on the three.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Outside Williams. Here's Dort. And down goes the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Thompson outside. Cunningham trained from outside.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Here we go. So the Rockets win the tip. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. This has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
Chalk up two there.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Off target from outside. And here's Houston. Outside Harper. Pass to Capella. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Thompson. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Capella. Harper with the ball. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Barnes. Good work defensively by KD. Screen by Capella. Here's Leonard. The kick out to Harper. To the inside. Here's Capella. Great D that time from Adebayo. It's Cunningham with the drive. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Over in the corner, Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that
shot? Maybe. Rockets trail. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's good.
A crafty move by Harper inside, able to work around the defense.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's his first foul. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Left side, SGA. Barnes outside. 5 on the clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
And Katie, here we go.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. SGA, no good.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Holmgren outside. High post, KD. Outside Leonard. Houston needs to get a shot. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Oklahoma City trailing. It's stolen by Shepard. And the shot falls short this time. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The kick out to Barnes. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Oklahoma City moving it around.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity, and he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at, and if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Guys, back to you.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
The confidence of Kevin Durant, he gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
And it's in there. Johnson's got 6.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. Down low. Fires from deep. Barnes grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
Here's Leonard. Thunder with the rebound. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Durant. In the corner, it's flag. And again, Oklahoma City running the court in transition. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. Vanderbilt with the screen. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Holmgren. Durant inside. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And the second quarter will get underway.
The Rockets. 11.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved in the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
That gives them the lead. Doncic has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Oklahoma City. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Hartenstein.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepard brings to both ends of the floor.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Pass to Hartenstein. And stolen by Flagg. Outside Edwards. Screen by Smith. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
And the Rockets making a change here.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Here's Edwards. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Out to Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Şengün.
What you love about Hartenstein, good size, quick feet.
Şengün, no good. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Doncic. Şengün with the rebound. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
In the pick and roll game, Harper wants to attack, so you have to deny the ball defensively.
Now, here's Doncic. He seems to always find a way to rack up points, currently averaging 24 points a game. Outside, SGA. And stolen by Şengün. Houston in the lead. Now Edwards. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Şengün. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Here's Oklahoma City. Now Hartenstein. Back to SGA. On the wing. Pass to Vanderbilt. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. Outside Leonard. And here is Şengün. That one goes. Count it. Şengün's got his first bucket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
For 3, Smith knocks down the 3 ball.
Smith Jr.
Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Pass to Vassell. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Doncic. It's Doncic battling down low.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into it.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Substitution on the court.
Here is Durant. He's got 7. A 3 ball. There's the triple from Durant.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a 3-point shot off.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got 5 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
KD on the wing. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Rockets ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far.
You see the strength of Scotty Barnes on that drive. If he creates momentum, you better look out.
Shepard with the ball. Pass to Flag. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Kevin, back to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allen, we appreciate the report. Cunningham's shot is off.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And KD throws it down.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Pass to Barnes. And Durant sends it back. Holmgren looking around. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Oklahoma City trails by 5. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns. Can he get a shot at another ring?
Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Holmgren. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Holmgren's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Holmgren outside. Another miss by Holmgren. Holmgren with the steal. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Harper in the corner. Back to Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Vanderbilt. Durant with the steal. For 3, Edwards. The shot, no good. And it's Vassell in the corner. Vanderbilt with the screen. Devin Vassell, and that's good. Vassell's got 8.
Just too easy for Vassell. Got to run him off the line.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Rockets making a change here. Rockets leading by 3. Outside Harper. Pass to Smith. Now here's Şengün. Another miss by Houston.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Edwards downhill. And Şengün throws it down.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Thompson in the corner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. 5 to shoot. Outside for SGA. Banked in off the glass. SGA's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Out to Smith with the shot. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. Edwards looking it over. Smith up top. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Oklahoma City on D. They trail by 1. And he drives in. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
For 3, Vassell. They get it again. Cunningham right side. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. For the lead, SGA no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
The kick out to Adebayo. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Rockets lead by 3. And we're coming back.
46.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Houston leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Doncic outside. Barnes down low. Cunningham outside. Over Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
A nice up fake by Cunningham. He does all the little things that help him generate points. Right here, he just gets himself to the line.
Outside Leonard. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Driving in. Comes up empty down low.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
And he just powered that.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside Edwards. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Well, Doncic, when he's making that 3, it sets every other aspect of his game up.
Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Doncic. Hits the front of the rim and out. Rockets trail. Here's Leonard. And Adebayo sends it back.
Oh, great instincts from Bam. Such a high IQ defender.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Harper. And again, unable to change momentum here. Inside, got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. Pass to Harper. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Now, Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Harper. Thompson outside. Pocket 6. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Knocks down the 3.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Outside Durant. Missed on the 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now, here's Doncic. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Doncic outside. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Knocked away. Durant with the steal.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Here's Cunningham. Adebayo outside. Down it goes for 3.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Holmgren. It's stolen by Adebayo. Holmgren rips down the rebound.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
SGA pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 7. Doncic fires. I'll hit the 3. On offense, here are the Rockets. Durant. Here's Flag. With the drive. Now Durant. Shot clock at 2. For 3. Rebounded by Thompson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. He drills the 3.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
Team foul.
Adebayo down low. Doncic, 18 feet out. Count it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Outside Cunningham. Adebayo outside. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic, and he hits from 17. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.
The big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up.